Good evening. It's September 8th, 2025, and it is 6:12 p.m. at Riverhead Town Hall. And I'd like to call to order the Town of Riverhead Industrial Development Agency Board meeting. As a first matter of business, I would like to ask the board to consider our proposed agenda. May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make the motion.
Have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Next matter of business would be consideration of the minutes of our meeting of July 7th, 2025, which is resolution number 22-25.
Pardon me, Chairman? I'm sorry, I don't know why this went out. It had originally both July and August, July minutes. Sorry, I'm thinking of the financials. July 7th meeting minutes.
Okay. The resolution number 22-25, could I have a motion to accept those minutes?
Make a motion.
Have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you very much. Now, there is some correspondence here that we wanted to discuss or make notice of tonight.
Yeah, we received a FOIL request from the Riverhead Central School District, and in your packet is the response. There were no records that they requested.
Okay, all right, thank you.
The records they requested did not exist.
Correct, sorry.
All right, thank you very much. Now, I'm just going to change the order here, and let's have the committee reports first. Tonight, there is no audit committee report tonight. There would be a governance committee report, Lee, or at least a brief summary.
Yes, earlier today, the Governance Committee had a meeting to discuss two items, our FOIL policy and our internal control policy. We discussed the FOIL policy and the proposed application for a FOIL, and after discussion, we discussed or we approved moving that policy to the whole board for consideration tonight. We also had a discussion concerning our annual internal control policy. We made some edits to the policy after discussion, and we then moved the internal control policy as amended to be considered by the entire board. Finally, we had a discussion of energy projects, including battery storage projects, and we conducted a discussion concerning those projects.
Okay. Any other thoughts, comments? No? All right. And I think there was also a finance committee earlier today. Do you have a report on that, Doug?
Yes, we met earlier, had an abbreviated agenda. We discussed the recommending the draft of the 2026 budget being presented to the board for its approval, along with discussion about the funds transfer policy between accounts, for lack of a better explanation, into an operating account and an investment account.
All right.
At the discretion of the CFO.
Okay. Thank you. With those committee reports, now I'd like to turn to the treasurer's report. Doug?
Well, do you want to do all this now, or?
Yeah, I'd like to do the treasurer's report now.
Okay. So, as of July 31st, cash in the checking account at M&T had a balance of $9,425.76. The investment account at Hanover Bank had a balance as of July 31st of $296,192.03. A transfer of $20,000 was made into the M&T checking account on July 1st. Interest earned for the month was $871.40 at an APY of 3.53%. The project deposit account earned $2.71 for the month, and there was a bank charge of $22. The month-end balance was $31,804.92. Revenues for the month of July, including interest earnings, was $884.98. Expenses were $30,017.93. And the M&T Bank One card had a charge that amounted to $111.53.
Okay.
Then
That
Then-
was July's.
that was July.
Yep.
Then for the month of August, to close August 30, cash in the checking account was $57,897.03. The balance in the investment account at Hanover Bank was $230,968.16. There were two transfers made in August, one on August 1st in the amount of $20,000 and another on the 28th in the amount of $46,000. Interest earned for the month was $776.13 at an APY of 3.45%. The project deposit account earned interest of $2.71 for the month, and there was a bank charge of $22. Charges from the prior month in the amount of $66 were reversed by the bank. The month-end balance was $31,851.63. Revenues for the month of August, including interest, was $779.50. Expenses were $23,750.07, and the Bank One card had charges in the amount of $278.96.
Okay, thanks very much. Now, the resolution 23-25 to accept report on expenses and authorize payment of bills for, as of July and August. Could I have a motion to accept that?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second for that? Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Okay. That brings us to old business, for which there is none today. Okay.
Chairman,
And, yes,
could I interrupt? Do we need to, we had presented the draft budget earlier.
all right, yes.
Do we need to make a motion for the
Yes, we
board
do.
to accept that?
That is the first resolution under new business.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I apologize.
Yes, that's okay. No old business. Now, new business, we have a number of resolutions. The first of which is consideration, Resolution 24-25, consideration of proposed 2026 budget. Do you want to say anything about the budget?
No, it was discussed briefly, and there don't seem to be any alarming
Okay,
differences.
so it's recommended to the board.
It is recommended to the board for approval.
All right, could I have a motion to approve this resolution?
I'll make the motion.
Have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you. Our next resolution tonight is number 25-25, which is consideration of the IDA's FOIL policy, which was discussed in the Governance Committee report.
And the Governance Committee has a recommendation to the entire board that the FOIL policy be moved into resolution.
Okay. With the amendments that you mentioned during your report.
I don't think there were any for the FOIL.
On FOIL,
I think
no,
it was
you're correct.
internal.
It wasn't FOIL, it was internal control, that's correct.
Yeah.
May I have a motion then to accept the resolution?
So moved.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you very much. The next resolution tonight is 26-25, which is consideration of internal control policy. Once again, Lee?
As discussed in the governance report, this is a policy we review annually. In this year's review of the policy, it was suggested that we amend the policy by adding two sections to it, or two parts of it. The first in the authorization and approval of transactions, that it be amended to say that the executive director's authority to sign checks is restricted and is authorized annually. And next, in the monitoring section, it was suggested that a section be added to provide that an audit committee consisting of board members also reviews financial activities annually. With those amendments, the governance committee recommends that the entire board accept the internal control policy.
Okay. One question then for the board, do we wish to simply approve the internal control policy based on the recommended changes that we expect, or would you like to review that before we approve it?
I don't have an issue with approving it.
Okay, fine.
I think we're all clear
May
on what
I
we're
have a
trying
motion to
to.
approve?
I'll make the motion.
Could I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
As amended, right?
As amended.
Who seconded?
Aye.
Thank you.
That brings us to Resolution 27-25, consideration to ratify the Cybernet agreement. Tracy, you want to say anything about that?
That's just the company that we hired to do the website. I was hoping to take a preview of it last week, so any day now, we should have at least the LDC portion of it up, for viewing, and they should be working on it as we speak.
So that's fine, I've signed that agreement. So could I have a motion to approve that?
I'll make a motion to ratify.
Okay.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Resolution 28-25, consideration of LIBDC conference attendance. I think this is simply an authorization of the level of expenditure for one of us, if we so wish to do, to attend the Montauk Conference, which is in October.
Correct.
So while we haven't agreed or anyone's come forward to say they want to go, nevertheless, we're just trying to put forward something so we have a budget for it.
If you don't approve, if you don't let them know this far in advance, it fills up.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you. And finally, Resolution 29-25, consideration of amending Resolution 21-24, which I think, Tracy, is the...
So that resolution was to open the investment
That's
account
right.
and make transfers into the investment account. The CFO and I recommend to the board to amend it to provide for the CFO to analyze the necessity of how much we need to keep in the operating account so that we can make more interest maximize our interest in the investment account. And that's the basis of this resolution suggestion.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. And that's new business for this evening. Anything from the executive director's report perspective?
I put in your packets the reminder from New York State that we have to return our bond allocation. It's annual, and I completed the report. It's in your packet, and that will be going back to the state. Typically, if we wanted to use it, we would let them know we were going to use it before the end of the year.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. And that brings us to an adjournment at 6:25 p.m.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. And that takes care of the IDA. And that, I think we just keep rolling, right? Okay. It's now 6:26 on September 8th in Riverhead Town Hall, and I'd like to call to order the Riverhead IDA Economic Job Development Corporation Board Meeting. May I have a motion to adopt the proposed agenda?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. I would like to ask for a motion to approve the minutes of the March 24th, 2025 meeting.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Today we have, I think I'm going to also switch the order here, if you don't mind. I'd like the committee reports before the treasurer's report this evening. There's no audit committee report, but may I have the governance committee report?
The governance committee met earlier today to discuss two items. The first was a FOIL policy. The FOIL policy is going to mimic that of the IDA's FOIL policy, and it'll be the recommendation of the governance board, governance committee, that the committee accept the recommendation to ratify a resolution for the FOIL policy. We then had a discussion concerning the internal control policy. The internal control policy, which we will adopt, requires some modifications to it, and that policy will be revised, and we will consider it at our next meeting.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Doug, Finance Committee?
Yes, the Finance Committee met earlier today to review the 2026 budget draft and made a recommendation or voted to approve presenting it to the board for its full approval.
All right, thank you very much. And that turns now to the Treasurer's Report, Doug.
Yep. In the activity for the month of July, in the account, the balance as of July 31st was $89,201.77. Intra-month activity included a bank charge of $68 and funds collected from the Riverhead Charter School in the amount of $88,587.50. And then for the month of August, activity in the LDC bank account left it with an August 31st balance of $89,269.77, with activity during the month only included a reversal of a bank charge of that $68 from the previous month.
Okay, thank you very much. And I guess in terms of the draft budget review, that was covered by your report. Thank you.
Need a motion to approve the Treasurer's Report?
Okay.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Now, no old business. As I turn the page, Tracy, I see some resolutions. Oh, excuse me, that's from the, sorry, I'm seeing resolutions from the minutes. Excuse me, I'm a little bit further. All right, new business. We have a couple of resolutions. The first one is Resolution 11-25, which is consideration of the proposed 2026 budget. May I have a motion to approve the resolution?
I'll make the motion.
Have a second?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then that brings us to Resolution 12-25, which would be a resolution adopting the Freedom of Information. The agenda says FOIL, and the resolution says Freedom of Information, Tracy.
Well, FOIL is just abbreviated for Freedom of Information.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, having refrigerator blindness this evening. Resolution 12-25, consideration of the FOIL policy. Could I have a motion to approve this?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. And if that is all, any other comments or observations?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. This meeting's adjourned at 6:31 PM.
Thank you very